so much for joining in. Yes, this time around it's a nationwide protest, and the expectation is healthcare, banks, every necessary social system in society today is supposed to be at a standstill as Nigerian workers down tools in order to protest against what is now a biting economic reality. It's almost near unrealistic. I'm not even sure what the facts are again. This morning I hear that a bag of Gary is 80,000 naira. Let the poor breathe. Well, must have been a random statement. Otherwise, it's anybody's guess. Or, I don't know if you were breathing, but it's for you, as I would myself. Yeah, our nostrils. Yeah, we don't know air now. It doesn't appear to be that air is the preserve of the poor. My name's Joyce. Good afternoon to you. Make it back. Welcome. How are you? Good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for calling. Good to have you. Great.
It's a national anthem that you guys where you're from. Nigeria new anthem is a political battle between Obasanjo and the
Hold on a moment. We're going to talk about the anthem in a moment. Because, we're following up this whole protest developments. I'm having a group join me shortly. Hopefully they make it.
Okay. We are talking about strike now,
yes, the strike. It's a national...
And support labor strike. And I want you to help me tell labor, say, let's go to strike for the next 1 week. Sister, I bought 1 pint of Gary at all just 4,000 naira. Oil, 1,001. Cassava flour, 3,000 naira. And you are telling me to tighten my belt. And the Nigerian National Assembly are collecting 14 million basic for shouting hi, hey, for passing national anthem that is irrelevant for now. By not talking about the Lagos Calabar road they want to. And me and you cannot travel to other states. We cannot go to Abeokuta. We cannot go to our farm. And some people are doing what we call political propaganda by telling me that if they increase labor salary, inflation is going to be abound. What of National Assembly? Are they not causing inflation? What of SUV 160 million, that's 350, that's one owner? Are they not causing inflation? Yes. Then they increase the salary. Make inflation come. They should release their own salary, cash fuel price, reduce import duties, reduce clearance duties, open our Aswanim paper mills, and the current design, build factories. Let us go back to our work. You remove subsidy, take and go to pay Nigerian judges for a work well done. Come they tell me so I can tighten my belt. I don't tighten my belt for that. People come and ask me, say, someone is whether I carry Kwashoko. Everybody wants to tell me again, so they can tighten my belt. And see, sister, Mama Kamau, Emi Oba, it's okay, man.
Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate academic and non-academic staff unions in Nigeria's educational institutions from basic to tertiary level have directed their members to join the national strike. So yes, you thought it was just workers. Yeah, this time we mean even workers in the educational sector all joining the strike. Right now, news has it that there is a nationwide blackout. Have you heard that too? Well, I guess you'll probably live in it. Let's talk on Nigeria Info. The strike, one too many, but then what is its aim? In a moment, I want to share or hear from you what you have to say about the Attorney General's response to it being illegal. Hello, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, this is Memnon from First Stack.
Great.
I thought you have gone on leave. Oh.
No, I was down, man. I'm back.
Sorry, if I need to go to leave more often, so Sheriff will be coming out. You know, Sheriff is getting too fat. He needs to slim down.
I agree.
Because, you know, the fittest in your studio now is from Lady Retzi, then Kofi Battles, then you. At least your own is mostly in Lord of Logic, but Cecily, hey, on Fridays, Borderlands, well, fire. So, to the topic, on this minimum wage issue, honestly, Joyce, if you know the stage we're at, let me describe it for you. Like, my auntie that had dogs she normally used to go to the market, let's say from 2010 to like 2018, to like get heads of fish, then this meat, these biscuit bones that have little meat. Of recent, since towards the end of last year, guess what? She can no longer see it to buy. Why? People are using this thing for soup. People are using this thing for stew. This is how far people have fallen, Joyce. And in this same country, even the Attorney General that is coming up to say this now, like when Kofi was saying something in the morning that before a state increases salary, like Lagos and Benin have done, there are some processes you have to pass through. That if you don't do it, you're liable to 3 years in prison and 25,000 fine. But we both know someone is not going to prison. They won't do anything to Baseki. Why is it that anytime it comes to people, the law just pops up? This same Attorney General, in a working country, the way they did this national anthem thing, he would resign. Like, even this thing of the national anthem is not just an anthem, it's the ideology behind it. Because some people's argument is that you bringing up this thing is like taking them to that colonial era. There's something it represents that if they had really thought about this thing, they wouldn't go near it. So in this minimum wage issue, for example, what most people are saying that, oh, if you do it, you increase inflation. But people are almost, during APC's tenure, people were working with hunchback. Towards the ending, they were on their knees. Now people are almost face down on the floor. People are like, no, we are not pigs. We can't live like this. Something has to give. You can't just have a few people. Okay, even the Senate president saying that you collapse the economy. This is the same man that was laughing when he was saying, let the poor breathe. Joyce, you are aware when he did that his birthday in a stadium, and I'm supposed to take this person seriously. They are not serious.
Thank you very much for calling. Fuel distribution, healthcare systems, schools, courts, banks, electricity it's been grounded, shut down. Because labor, the unions are on strike. I want to know what your reaction is to this. And then again, maybe you're feeling the brunt of it. So you may be forced to agree with the Attorney General that this is what? Not right? Exactly. Good to have you.
Let me just more concerning this labor strike. Joy, though what labor are doing, ask me, they are fighting a good cause.
They're what?
Right? They are fighting a good cause, a
okay.
good cause, a
yeah.
good cause.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they really want, at least they really want workers to feel strike. Are you hearing me?
I'm listening.
But the truth of the matter, Joy, is the current reality of Nigeria today. Even though say they pay workers 1 million naira, Joy, it will not be enough. Are you hearing me? Let me tell you something. A Polish I used to buy 300 naira. I went to go and buy the same Polish. They told me 1,200 naira. A particular toothpaste I used to buy 600 naira. Joyce, just this Saturday, I want to go and pay the same toothpaste. They said it's 1,600 naira. Joyce, what I expected Labour to do now, number one is let them protest for our refineries to be working. If refineries start working, naturally, things will do what? Things will come down. Now, let them protest. Look at this contract work. I hate hearing this name. Contract work. It's just like a kind of slavery. There's not this early 80s, early 90s. There's nothing like contract. All the time, contract workers. Yeah.
All right.
Nigerians, we are not like this before. So they should protest to put on this contract protest against insecurity.
Okay.
So God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling. So I'm going to share with you the first half of the message I have just received from the guest who is supposed to be here. These are Nigerians who were on a protest last week against the increment in electricity price for them, who, by no choosing of their own, have found themselves on the Band A. Sorry to inform you that we have had to change plans. The lady, Olivia, who was scheduled for the interview today, just called to say that her house is about to be demolished by the federal government. It's like you'll wake up any day in Nigeria and it could just be anything, including a new national anthem or the demolition of your property. The Sunny Side, let's talk. Welcome. We're discussing the strike action by the unions in Nigeria. Good afternoon to you. My name is
Joyce. Welcome.
Thank you very much for calling. What's your
Hello?
name? I can hear you. Thank you very much for calling.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Aha, good. You're welcome back, my sister.
Good. You tell us your name.
You need
Go
rest.
ahead.
You need to rest, huh? You know Nigerian wahala.
Oh, Skype.
God no go let them weigh us down. Joyce.
Yeah, tell us your
For
name.
me,
You can go ahead.
What?
Tell us your name, please, and you can go ahead.
Oh, this is Chris. Sorry,
Thank
this
you,
is
Chris. Go ahead.
Labour have tried. For me, and for myself. What are Nigerians doing? The other millions of Nigeria asking Labour to fight for NEPA to come down, asking Labour to fight for refinery to work. How many are there? We are over 200 million, right? What are we waiting for? We pretend a lot as if all is well. Just yesterday here, go and buy pint of Gary, 4,000 naira.
Oh, you're the second
Pint of
person
beans.
saying this.
Pint of rice, 7.5. I will use that 5,000 to buy 2 pint of rice or beans. Then we are waiting for Labour. Maybe they've told you people now, say, it's the man's government. Nobody can talk. Labour is even trying. I go around this morning, I can see some places are shut down. And I call in the morning, Nigerians, can you people support Labour this time?
Okay, so now, but
Would
then
you
the
take-
the
yeah,
consequence
would
of this is that the whole nation is brought to its knees. Are you in support of that?
That's what I'm saying. They should support Labour this time. The pain is too much. All these things have the goodies to themselves and their family, and you keep on telling me to be patient. All this, look at my gura. I packed it now for almost 3 months. What is going on for God? Is it a crime for a poor man to own a small car, Joyce? I'm asking you.
What
it
is
a
the
crime?
situation with your car?
I can't fuel it anymore. How can I buy 5,000 naira for just 8 liters?
Okay, well,
Then I will use 10,000 to buy 16 how many liters. Where would that one take me to?
all right.
We
Well-
have government. And Nigerians are pretending. Yeah, I said it. You are taking sides with this government. We all are in for it. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you very much for calling. Well, Nigerians appear to be in support, but what's the cost of this? What's the consequence? Now, the Attorney General says that this is illegal, this strike, giving a court order about, I think, last year, because we discussed this on Nigeria Info, and I even got the NLC to speak on the matter. And I remember one of the responses he gave was the Nigerian government would dare say that we are not obeying a court order. They themselves have, in many instances, failed to obey court orders. Well, what we're doing is just, and by law, the right to be in protest for what we find to be the unfair living conditions of all Nigerians. Hold on a second, telephone lines. Good afternoon. If you're on Skype, I sincerely do apologize. If you give me about 5 minutes, I'll come to you. Hello, good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for calling. You're
Good
Nigeria
afternoon,
Info.
my sister.
Afternoon to you. Thank you very much. Tell us your name. Go ahead.
You're welcome back. I can hear from your voice. Get well quick, please.
Oh, well. Thank you.
Right. About labor. You see, government has always adopted the same system. When labor is planning to go on to take an industrial action, they run to the court to get a questionable injunction, thereby illegalizing the action of labor. But this system has never worked. We need to adopt a new system. They have been given enough time for deliberation, but they are not ready to work, to do the right thing. If I ask you now, my sister, how much does a councillor earn, or a senator, or a House of Representatives member, you wouldn't know, because the whole thing is done in secrecy, terribly. A system where a councillor earns more than a university lecturer, and you don't want to adjust their pay, it's unacceptable. This nation is not for only the politicians. Every Nigerian should enjoy the benefits of this nation, instead of just few politicians enjoying and, having life to themselves. It doesn't work like that. Labor is on the right course. As far as I am concerned, those who are saying that even if they pay 1 million, It doesn't work like that. Labor alone cannot do it. How many of us are ready to support labor by remaining in our homes? I don't support violence, but civil disobedience. If we have to support labor, let's remain in our homes.
But is this
Government
a matter
cannot
of supporting labor? Is this a case of supporting labor, or is this a matter of Nigerians may need to assume the responsibility for their lives and maybe
Yes,
join labor?
You are right. Joining labor, not necessarily supporting them, but standing up also for our rights. Prices of everything has gone up. Is it gas? Is it electricity? Foodstuff? Everything beyond the reach of a poor man today.
All right. Yeah.
And we all are sitting in our homes. It doesn't work like that. All this must be on deck. Thank you very much, and
Thank
welcome
you very
back
much for
once
calling.
again.
Really, I do appreciate. I have about a minute and a half before commercial break. It's good to have you join the conversation. Hopefully, you make it back. Hello, my name's Joyce. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon, Joyce.
Afternoon to you. Thank you very much for calling.
Emmanuel.
Welcome, Emmanuel. What's wrong with your line today?
I don't know. People have been complaining about my.
Throw the phone away.
I'll try and buy a new one. You know, things are tough for everyone these days. It's unfortunate. I told you the other time that I doubt if the government wants to cross the 300% increment, which is 90,000 or 100,000.
Okay.
You know, I was listening to one analyst, but I'm sure you've had him on your show before. You know, who was saying they are going to increase it 120 to 150,000, and I eased because I know the Nigerian government won't go that far. I'm not, I'm for increment, you know, but I'm not really deep into increment per se, you know, because we need to do something about it.
Yeah, but when you say that, can we really look at this categorically? You say you're not into increment, but someone who bought Gary last week for 3,500 is reporting 4,000 today.
Joyce, I said I'm not against increment per se.
But you're not in support either.
I'm not deep into increment.
Okay, you know what? Just hold your thought, please. I want to quickly go off on a break, and I'll come right back to you. If you can hold on, that would be good. Otherwise, you can call me back.
Okay, I'll hold on.
Lagos well for the break. We'll be right back. You're on the sunny side. It's a conversation swinging back and forth. It's labor unions' strike shutting down the nation.
Are you finding it difficult listening to your favorite talk radio Nigeria info via the mobile app? Come closer. Let me fix that for you. Now, launch the app on your device. Click the three lines on the top left corner of the app. Look for settings in the drop-down menu and click on it. Turn on the first option that you see. Make sure you turn on the option that says always use highest quality available audio. Now that you have done that, close the app and relaunch it. Voila! I did it! Oh, sorry, you did it. Now you can enjoy your radio anywhere, anytime. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
What makes radio the place to be?
.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. This conversation needs to be had, a conversation around the national anthem. Welcome if you have just tuned in. 3 more minutes before the top of the hour where we have to bring to you the news update. Welcome, we're Radioactive. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce. So good to have you join the conversation.
Joyce, I hate you.
Well.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Tell us your name. You can go ahead.
My name is Onyemuwa, calling from my job.
Thank you very much for calling. Please go ahead.
President Tinubu administration has borrowed 2.1 trillion naira. Yet, Nigeria did not shut down. They have spent over 90 billion naira traveling up and down the whole world. The country did not shut down. The Senate president is still collecting pension now. Is there anyone in that National Assembly that doesn't have more than enough cars? Yet, we know how many SUV they bought for each themselves. Nigeria did not shut down. The workers that was collecting 30,000 naira salary before last year, they buy a liter of fuel, let's say 30 liters of fuel for 5,200 naira. Now, 30,000 liters of fuel is about 24,000 naira, almost the minimum wages that they are paying. Yet, the economy did not shut down. Where am I going? If anybody call radio station or television or anywhere and say labor should stop, we need to beat those people. Because the problem of Nigeria is that you cannot endure suffering for just 1 week, but you are suffering and smiling. Let labor, if labor is hearing my fault, this your station is national one. Labor should be other match. Let this strike be 1 week at least. In conclusion, the reason Nigeria government are doing what they like, increasing this one, because they know that we will not talk, we will not do anything. And if we see a messiah that want to fight for us, we are the one that will be calling radio station, this strike is too much, we are not working. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Welcome. You're listening to Joyce. And this afternoon, we are really discussing this strike. I think this is probably in the last 3 years. How many times have we heard of strikes? What has the objectives been? Here, Labour is in pursuit of an objective, which is the increment of a living wage. And they initially tendered before the government a figure of 615,000 Nigerian naira. Now, of course, it's open to negotiation. The government so far has only made an offer of 60,000 naira. 60,000 naira. And Labour is refusing to accept that. I think in the next, on the other side of the hour, we should be discussing this, but I've just been given a signal that the guests who are supposed to join me here in the studio at 12:30 are now available, so they'll be joining me here 1 o'clock, after the news updates, that is. And it will be good to hear why the plans changed as has been scheduled and what the protest was about last week on the sunny side on Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce. I'm going to well.
Activate. We are radio active on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
The news update. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The NLC strike has so far been effective in many government agencies, ministries, and offices across the country. At the Lagos State Secretariat, Alausa, members of the NLC are present in their hundreds to ensure total compliance. The NLC Public Relations Officer for the Lagos State Council, Ishola Adejumo, says all affiliates of the labor unions are in agreement with the strike. Passengers scheduled to travel out of Lagos are also heading
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's